beautiful people, Jennifer Ziliotto. I'm back for another Style Fix video. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about styling necklaces depending on the neckline. I kind of challenged myself recently to start to wear more accessories, at least kind of one accessory a day. Because I was feeling like I have all these great things, and for some reason I got out of the habit of wearing them. And so I've been thinking about it a lot, and to be honest, I was struggling a little bit of knowing kind of which necklace works with which kind of neckline. So I thought this is a great topic for a Style Fix video. So here we are, and I'm gonna go through with you a few of my ideas, my tips of how to make it really simple. So the easiest neckline to style is a crew neck. I've kept a simple black t-shirt on just simply for sort of a really easy backdrop to show you what I mean. But this goes for a dress that's a crew neck. This goes for a long sleeve, anything that's a kind of crew neck, a sweater. This is the easiest one, like I said, to style because anything goes here. So I'm using some of my personal necklaces from my collection. I have a lot of Anne-Marie Chagnon. You are familiar with her if you know the stores. But here's one of my favorites. This is like a chain type one. And because it's close to the neck, it just mimics that crew neck and really, really works here. You could do a sort of statement necklace like this bold one that has circles, kind of is like a bigger, more dramatic pearl, which would also really work here. We know that formula is fantastic and very classic. You could do a chain type in this situation where it's a little bit longer if you want. This also still really works. This is a beautiful necklace from the incredibly talented designer in Toronto, Michelle Ross. I'll put the link in the description down below if you're not familiar with her. You can also here do a longer necklace. Absolutely really works. Something that draws the eye down, that's simple, that is more of a pendant type thing. Perfect. And then finally, the last look is something that's a little bit more dainty, more that's closer up to the neck, that's a little bit more delicate, that's a little more subtle than the other choices. And here I've got this really simple little kind of charm necklace, I want to call it. Also perfect, fantastic, easy. And if you wanted to have a little bit more drama in this case, you could layer this look as well. Okay, so I find a V-neck can be a little bit of a challenge of how to style your necklace with a V. Because the eye is naturally being drawn down because of the shape of the neckline, I feel like you don't want to compete with this too much. Either you're going to do something that's really simple and dainty and mimics that shape, that V shape here, like I've done right now with this cute little gold chain with this little amethyst, or you want to do something that's long here that also draws the eye down, that mimics that same V neckline. It keeps it really simple. It keeps it very sharp. And I feel like the neckline and the necklace is not competing, so it really works. So when it comes to a collared shirt neckline, I think that this is such a classic dressy kind of look. It's very sort of basic and easy, and adding in a necklace here brings it to another level, gives it another sense of elegance, another sense of dressiness. And there's two types of necklaces that I like here. First of all, I like doing something that's big and bolder and more of a statement type necklace, and doing this kind of chain close up to the neck I think really works and brings this to another level. I also really like the idea of, again, adding in a statement necklace, but doing something that has a little bit more of a drop to it, something that is gonna dangle down a little bit more and is not quite, if I can get this right, as close to the neck as the chain was. Again, really works, feels really comfortable, and I think looks really polished. I love this idea of playing around with this kind of very classic basic with something that's a little bit interesting and a little bit more fashion forward. Okay, here we have a keyhole neckline, which could also be a little bit of a challenge because it's sort of in between a V-neck and a collared shirt neckline. This is a very relaxed kind of neckline. So I think the same sort of rules that apply to the V neckline also apply here. Either doing something that's very long that continues to draw the eye down, or doing something that's quite dainty, maybe a little bit lower than the two little dainty chains that I have that sits around here, so that the eye is continuing to be drawn down. I just want to say one thing that I didn't say earlier. All of these are simple guidelines. None of these are hard, fast rules. And if you like the idea of something close to the neck because you've got the right kind of necklace, then by all means, go for it. I just wanted to give a few ideas of where I felt like I had solved some problems for myself earlier on this week while playing around with necklaces and different necklines. All right, so here's when I throw in a curveball. Not only is this more of a boat neck style neckline, but it's also a stripe. And I think adding a necklace to a striped top is really, really fun, a little bit unexpected, and is a great way to take that really comfortable kind of relaxed top and make it look quite dressy and ready. Like, I would wear this, definitely. This would be something that I would do to wear out for dinner. So here I've added in this bold black and gold and silver and Marie Chagnon that kind of, like I had said earlier, mimics a pearl. This is dramatic, it's big, and I think really, really works with this kind of boat neck and also with the stripe, because they're not competing, they're actually kind of complementing each other. If I didn't feel like doing so bold, I would also do something that's long and a little bit more delicate. This also really works here if you wanted to be a little bit bolder. You could play around with layering a little bit more, but this is not competing, it's just complementing. Then finally, I wanted to show you a neckline that is kind of in between a crew and the boat neck, and that is doing more of a tank top style. And I think that where this can be a little bit complicated is that we see so much skin. So how do we enhance this and make this a day to night kind of look? Well, here I would start with doing some of the drama, keeping the scoop and the chain complementing each other, sitting together nicely. That to me really works. But you can also do long here. Let me show you that. Here I'm going to do a long necklace, which also really works. It's not competing at all, even though the neckline and the shape of this necklace are very different. Again, here you could play around with layering. You could do the sort of chain style also, or even a pearl if you wanted. I think you're getting the idea. And then finally doing that kind of more dainty style. Once again, really simple, really easy, and very versatile. This is a very versatile kind of look. So there you have it, my lovelies. I hope this was useful. I hope this was helpful. Please share this video with a friend who you think might like it or who wears a lot of necklaces. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. It's really important that you do so. And of course, for more style ideas and more inspiration, don't forget to follow me on Facebook and on Instagram.